Happy New Year, my lovely Virgos. This is your January 2025 reading and a general reading for 2025. So I've done a poll of the cards for January 2025, and I've been asked to use the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. So I've got those. The crystal for January 2025 is a red carnelian, which relates to the root chakra. So you've been feeling a bit unsettled and a bit fearful. And the crystal for 2025 is the lovely clear quartz, which relates to the crown chakra. So we'll get into that crystal in a little while. I'm also going to use the Raise Your Vibration Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. These were bought for me as a present. So I'm loving these cards. And as everybody knows, my favourite cards are Spirit Junkie by Gabriella Bernstein. So I'm going to use those, and then I'm going to pull a Shadow Light Oracle card just to finish. So let's get into the reading. So my lovely Virgos, generally in January, we need, I'm a Virgo, by the way, so when I say we, it's because I'm referring to me as well. It's about releasing what we, understanding what we can control and what we can't control. Because in the last few months, fear has ruled Virgos, fear of the unknown, really, fear and anxiety, and that is still lingering into January. So it's something that Virgos need to get into control, and we're being advised from up high. So my loved ones up in heaven, so that might be your spirit guides, God, if you believe in God, or your loved ones are advising you to get a grip on this early in January. Otherwise, this fear is going to take over the whole of 2025. It's going to be a feature in the whole of 2025. So Virgos are being advised to get a grip on it early and to work on what is causing them anxiety and fear. It's a mindset otherwise that is going to feature throughout the whole of the year, which you don't really want it to be. Okay, so let's get into the cards. So I work left to right, as people know. So this is end of December, and this is the beginning of January. If you can hear my dog, he's sniffing around. He's been barking at everything this morning. He's been barking at the leaves. He's been barking at the postman. He's been barking at the Amazon driver. I am not advocating Amazon, by the way, in case anybody decides to tell me off in the comments. He's just been barking. Okay, so he's in the kitchen with me now. So, so let's do the cards. So, in December, Virgos tended to have a bit of a light bulb moment. Whether that was around the fear, it's a pink card. Okay, so it's a good card. So, here we are, a yellow card, so that's family and friends, and they're all happy. So that's really good. It's a yellow card, so that's another good card. Okay, so this, now we're getting into around about the second week of January. So here we go. Here's the fear. So as I just spoke about, I'm being told by Spirit and by God and by my loved ones that this is the fear. So we're needing to release this fear. It's coming in the second week of January, and it's going to make us Virgos quite snappy. Okay, we're going to be a bit like the crocodile. So it's needing to be released. We're going to have to find a way to release it. And by the way to release it is by growth, by finding ways that making Virgos happy. So that might be going for walks. It might be creativity. Virgos are quite creative people. So it might be reading. It might be listening to music. It could be anything that that helps you release this fear. It could be talking about it. It's going finding a good friend who will listen to you. By the end of the month, this is the happiest card in the deck. This is the best card in the deck, the Sun. Okay, so I couldn't be happier as a Virgo seeing that this card is coming out. I know by the end of the month, by the end of January, this is the 3rd to the 4th week in January, that's coming out. Okay, and there is somebody who is like a Joey, mum and Joey, who is going to be looking out for me, okay, as a Virgo. Okay, and he's going to be looking out for you as a Virgo, which is really, really good. Let's get into the spirit animal deck and see what advice they've got for us. So whilst round about the 2nd week of January, our fears, my fears, Virgo's fears are going to get a little heightened. We're going to find a way through it. So Pathfinder, the wolf. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the card. Okay, so it says, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. So the words that I was given pre the reading for Virgos are control of fear, new direction, and big audiences, because there's a lot coming up if we release this fear for Virgos in 2025, which I'm going to get through in a minute. It says there are frustrations if we don't release these fears. So if we do release the fears, if Virgos release the fears, there are fresh starts and new directions for Virgos. But you've got to find the balance between work and play, work and family life. Virgos are old souls, and this has come out. I know I'm an old soul. I am a very old soul. Walk through life, the Black Jaguar. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So it's telling us, it's telling you, Virgos, that you can create this new life that you want without fear. You can live in life without fear. Okay, there are big audiences out there. There are new audiences out there for you. And what it's asking Virgos to do is not repeat old mistakes. If you continue on this path where you repeat old mistakes, you're never going to get off. It's like the hamster wheel. You're just going to go round and round and round and round and round. Revealer of truth, the coyote. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So Virgos are perfectionists and take things very, very seriously. Okay, so don't be afraid to make the mistakes. Don't be bold. Be bolder. That's what they're saying to us this month. You know, they're saying something to me up there is don't allow anybody to steal your light. Shine your light into this world. If anybody's been like me in the last October, November and December last year were dreadful months for me because I lived in a state of anxiety over what was happening in my life. And it caused me real fear, real upset, real fear. And my light was dimmed, if I can word it that way. And my light stopped shining. I stopped socialising. I stopped everything, virtually everything I was doing. And my anxiety levels were, they were here. And that fear was real. So if you were on that par with me, Virgos, then it's getting better. It is getting better. So believing is seeing. So I needed to believe in myself again. It really whacked me. It took a lot out of me as a Virgo. So Virgos, if you were of that ilk with me, things are getting better, and we've got this lovely card in the reading, and we've got growth in the reading, and we've got people having our back in the reading, which are all things that are important to me, and believing is seeing. So we've got this raise your vibration card that believing is seeing, and for Virgos that's really important. So let's get another one. That one's shot out. In fact, we've got two there. I am grateful for the earth. Being an earth sign, that is absolutely perfect. I do my gratitudes every day. The world is blessed to have you. And can I say, the world is blessed to have you. It really, really is blessed to have you. I'm going to do Spirit Junkie. And then I'm going to go back to the bottom of my deck and let's get a bit of clarification. Let's have a see. Let's see what Spirit Junkie. I absolutely love this, and that is just way too many. Can you see how many it's give me? That really, really is way too many. So we're not going to go there. And now I've put all the cards the wrong way. So let's start again, shall we? See, even I make mistakes. Even me as a perfectionist makes mistakes. You know, we all do. So that card wants to come out. Creativity flows from me. I'm a divine creator. Okay, I'm a very creative person. Okay, so in the 2025 reading, as I was saying, these fresh starts, these new beginnings are coming to a bigger audience. But I've got to be bold and be brave. We've all got to be bold and brave. Relationships will only improve for Virgos if we stop making the mistakes that we've made. So we've got this lovely clear quartz, which is up here, which is the crown chakra. And the reason that that's come out is because for Virgos who've got this fear and this anxiety, our heads have been feeling like this. Mine certainly has. And in 2025, that is going to clear. I promise that is going to clear. Because if you can release this fear and this anxiety that has been gripping, then let it go. When I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. Virgos generally are very kind, generous people, and they will acknowledge, if they see something good in somebody, they will acknowledge it out loud. They will say that to somebody, that, you know, if I'm stood in the line and I see somebody's got a pretty dress on, I'll say, oh, you've got a pretty dress on. Or, you know, haven't you got lovely eyes? And there's no meaning behind it other than I just want somebody to feel good. You know, and I believe a smile travels round the world. I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. That should be the mantra for 2025. Okay, let's go to the bottom of my deck and see. There's a mama bear that's got Virgo's backs. There's a strong person who's got Virgo's backs. Virgo's hearts have been doing a lot of healing in 2024, and it will continue in 2025. It's going to carry on. Okay, there's a break coming up for Virgos. Virgos need a break. I think after all the heartache, the fear, the anxiety, it's worn a lot of Virgos down. Virgos are very giving, very spiritual people, and it's worn a lot of Virgos down. So a break is needed. If you can take that break, this mama figure is definitely there. There's somebody who's got your back, who is very kind and very caring. There's an opportunity coming up, a key to a door. Definitely lots of opportunities. This one keeps coming out for a lot of signs, where a lot of signs in 2024 have been unhappy. Can you see all the unhappy people? And then this little one pops up here. This is you. This is you being happy. Okay. A lot of Virgos have felt like they've had to be the lone wolf, and they've had to go inside themselves to heal. And that's what wolves do, the lone wolf in the pack. For some Virgos, there is a soulmate. coming along. It doesn't necessarily mean it's an intimate relationship. It could be a very good friend coming along, somebody who is going to give you some really good advice. And for some people, there is definitely a love interest coming along. There has been a snake in the grass, unfortunately. I'm not saying that this is in 2025, but there's definitely been a snake in the grass. So just keep an eye on it. Just watch your back a bit. And it feels like you're coming out the cave. I know I definitely feel like I'm coming out of a cave into the light. And I am enough, and you are enough. That it's just lovely. Let's get a shadow and light card. See what's been holding us back and what we need to work on. Because we always need to work on something. No, that's not the card. You can tell it's not the card because there was two of them. So let's have a look. Let's see what we need to move forward on. It's that one. True self and pseudo self. Over November and December, Virgos had to portray themselves as unauthentic and pretend that they had to be somebody who they weren't. I just want to do because there was definitely somebody who was like that. October, November and December, there was a not very nice person. I'm not saying that they were definitely female. I know they were female in my life who wasn't very nice. They could have been male. Let me just move forward a little bit in the cards. And Virgos made a lot of sacrifices. So Virgos had to pretend to be a pseudo self when really they just wanted to be their authentic self. It's always about, in 2025, portraying yourself as the real you. And the real you will come forward to be big audiences, to get the big audiences, because there are big opportunities, new developments, fresh starts. So that's what we need to look forward to. So in January, release those fears. Find a way to release those fears. Okay, find a way to grow. Keep being around the people that matter to you. Okay, this is coming, and you've all these people around you. This is in the past. If it's to do with this is in the past. You are enough. Okay, and I just, for Virgos, want to get a positivity card. Okay, I'm just going to get a positivity card, and one did flick over there. So I'm just going to look at what flicked over. I'm sure one flicked over. Did one flick over? Nope, I think I was dreaming. Did it? Did it flick over? No, definitely dreaming. Let me just find, there we go. There it is. You are an essential piece. In October, November and December last year, I think if you're anything like me, you felt like you weren't an essential piece. You weren't important, but you are. Okay. The world is telling you you are an essential piece, and especially in 2025, it is a very, very good year for Virgos, 2025, especially May, August and November. Look out for these months. These are going to be very good months. There is a new direction. There are big audiences, but control your fear. That's what we're having said to us. I cannot wait to do February's 2025 reading. I am sending every Virgo love and healing. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye. Bye.